What's going on YouTube? In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys a cold call that I did for one of my coaching clients, Troy. He's been going through a bit of a dry streak, and you know what? I want to get the ball rolling again, so I got a number with his area code connected to it, picked up the phone, dialed, and I'm going to be showing you guys the first and only call that I did for him. And I'm going to be going through the call, and I'm basically going to be explaining why I said certain things during the cold call, because you can't just call these realtors and just not go in without a game plan, right? You got to understand a little bit of cold calling before you actually get into it. So in this video, I'm going to be breaking down the entire cold calling formula that not only I use, but I coach all my coaching clients on. Let's get into it. Ryan? So right there, as soon as the call starts, I say, Ryan? Say that in a confused tone. That's what you want to do. You just want to be like, Ryan? You know? You don't want to be like, hey, my name's Max. How's it going today? You know? The Ryan, it's a pattern interrupt. So you want to do that so he doesn't think it's just any other cold call that he's getting, right? Hey Ryan, how's it going, man? Just ask him how it's going, you know, keep it chill.
How are you doing?
Good. I just thought I'd give you a call. I was just driving past one of your signs for one of your listings, so I just thought I'd shoot you a call. So right there, I said, I was just driving past one of your listings. I saw one of your signs. Just thought I'd give you a call. Brings his guard down. Doesn't think it's just some cold call. And he's like, oh, this guy just saw my sign and wanted to give me a call, you know? So brings his guard down. Now he's like fully willing to talk to me, which is sweet.
Sure, which listing?
So he asked me here, which listing, right? So let's see what I say back to that. Like 20 minutes ago, sorry, I forget what street. I was just the reason why I was calling, I put out, like, I have a signpost business. I put up signposts for realtors for their house listings. I was just curious, do you have someone that does that for you, or do you put those up yourself? So right there, he asked me what listing. Most people would have froze up and they would have been like, like the one on Main Street. No. I basically said, I was like, it was like 20 minutes ago. I can't really think of the street, but basically the reason why I was calling was because I have a signpost business where I put up signposts for realtors for their house listings. And I was just curious, do you have a signpost business? Do you have someone that puts the signposts up for you, or is that something you do yourself? So I asked that question. It's a very simple question for him to answer if he does it himself or if he has someone else that's doing it for him. I'm basically holding authority in the call by asking him a question and finding more out about his situation, right? Because you can't sell anyone anything without having a clear understanding of their current situation. So let's see what he says back to this.
I put them up myself right now.
Okay, nice. How's that going? Yeah, so he's like, I just put it up myself. I'm like, nice. How's that going for you? Finding out more about his situation.
Yeah. Not bad. Sometimes it's a pain in the ass, but it kind of varies. Like I find sometimes, usually when I'm meeting a client or whenever I get the photos, we can pre-market the house 3 days before it hits the market. So then when I go there, I'll put in the sign, which is fine, but I think sometimes pick up, and sometimes if I'm out of town or whatever, and a sold sign's got to be put up, it's kind of a pain in the ass.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, so he just basically said, I've been so busy, it's a pain in the ass. He just listed off a bunch of pain points right there, which you will utilize later on in the call. So let's see. No doubt. Have you considered having someone do that for you, like a service like that or anything? Yeah, so I just ask him, hold authority again by asking a question, and I'm like, have you considered using someone else for that service? He just told me that it's a pain in the ass for him and it takes so long. So I'm like, well, have you considered using someone for that service? See what he says.
Yeah, I have actually. I just kind of had the last couple of years been so busy. I kind of put it on my list and haven't ever really kind of gotten somebody to do it or whatnot. But I definitely would be interested in possibly doing something, or not even everything all the time, but
yep.
definitely on on some for sure. It seems it would be a lot easier.
Yeah, I mean, what, if you don't mind me asking, like, what kind of posts do you like have? 'Cause I'm assuming you have your own posts.
Just the white ones with the black, those little black posts in it.
Oh, okay, so is it like the vinyl?
Yes, yeah.
Do you find those like spin around at all or like tip over? Or do they stay straight for the most part? Yeah, so the reason why I asked that, I mean, I just found out more pain points, right? He's so busy, so he hasn't even had the time to find someone to do the service for him, right? So I got a list of pain points in my head now. I got the fact that he's so busy and that it's been a pain in the ass for him to be doing these signposts installs, right? So now I'm asking him another question, like, oh, what signs are you using? What posts are you using? Has it been a pain to use those posts? The more pain points you can kind of collect together, the better for when you actually pitch your service, right? I haven't even pitched anything yet. I'm just asking him questions.
No, they're good. They're really good. I had some other ones before. They were brutal. The wind would always blow them and wreck the signs and whatnot. But these ones are actually, for our climate, they're probably the best, I would say.
Okay, I see. Cool.
The stakes sometimes mushroom or bend every once in a while here and there. And winter's kind of a gong show, but
yeah,
I don't think there's really any way getting around it in winter when it's rock hard.
Yeah, no, totally. Well, I mean, yeah, so right there, the one thing that I wish that I would have done watching this over is I should have said, when he said winter's a bit of a gong show, I should have asked him, sorry, what do you mean exactly when you say winter's kind of a gong show? I'm sorry, I'm just trying to get a better understanding of what's going on. That would have dove in deeper into another pain point, but it's not the end of the world because I already got two pretty big pain points already that I can utilize. So now this is at the point now where I've gotten all the pain points, I've asked quite a lot of questions, now I'm going to get into my pitch. Yeah, that's honestly, I mean, Ryan, what you said is the reason why me and my business partner got into this market, because we're like, we know like you realtors are so busy, right? Like the last thing you should have to worry about is putting the sign up for the listing, right? Yeah, so right there, highlighted one of his pain points. So we started this business, and we also noticed too, like the signs around Regina, like they looked not bad, like they looked nice, but we're like, how can we provide a luxury option for these realtors to fully take over the service? So I mentioned that too because I'm not gonna, as much as me and my client know the city that he lives in, all the posts look like garbage. They all look like garbage, and we know that. But the second I sit there on the phone and I say, yeah, the reason why we started this business is because they all look like trash, and we want to fix that. You know, now I'm basically throwing shade on his posts and what he does. So I sit there and say, you know what, like they look good. They look not bad, but we wanted to provide a luxury option. You know, they look average, they look good. We want to take things to the next step. So we made these 4x4 wooden signposts, and yeah, basically we're using those, and then we put LED lights on all of the signposts. So it gets so dark in Regina, right? So how our potential buyer is really supposed to see the sign advertisement when it's dark half the time, right? Yeah, so right there, mention the LED lights, basically saying, hey, you know what seems like what you have going on right now, it's good, you know, but how are any of these buyers supposed to see your sign without the LED lights on it? Now he does feel like he needs the service now. It's like, oh, like the LED lights, yeah, I didn't even think about that, right? So we added those lights and whatnot, and it's like basically you just give us like what you got, some posts that you want us to hold on to for your listings. We'll hold on to your current posts. Usually we recommend using ours for the first couple ones just to see what that looks like, and then from there. So the reason why I mentioned that we'll hold on to his posts is because he did mention that he likes his vinyl posts, and I'm sure he's spent a decent chunk of money on those posts. So a lot of pain points that that I have found with these realtors is they're not willing to go over to that service, especially where he's at, because they don't want to waste all their money on their posts. They don't know what to do with their posts. Now they just have posts that are just sitting there not being used. They feel like they waste their money. So that's why I offered, or I'm like, hey, we'll take care of all your posts. We'll hold on to those. Because realistically, he's probably got a lot of them, but he's going to start using our nice 4x4 luxury posts with the LED lights. And after the first couple of weeks, he's not even going to want to look or touch his posts again. And then that's when you kind of talk to him and be like, yo, man, what do you want to do with these posts? I'm sure you don't plan on using them. Then you kind of figure it out. First plan of action, you just want to land them. You just want to land the client. You just send us the house listing address, and then 24-hour turnaround. We just go put that bad boy up for you, send a picture when it's up for confirmation, and then you're all set. It's pretty easy. Yeah, so just basically highlighted all of the main benefits from using our service, but then said it in a very kind of simplified way to be like, hey, you know what? I know he's busy. I know he's really busy. So I'm like, hey, you know, we made these really luxury posts. All you do is give us your signs, send us the address, and it's up. It's that easy, you know, because it sounds to me like he is very busy. He has a lot of business going on. He doesn't want this whole complicated pitch on what we do and how everything's going to work and our app and software that we use that we use for them and whatnot. Keep it nice and simple, especially for a guy that's very busy like this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, for sure. I would be happy to take a look and see what you guys offer. Do you want to just text or email? What's the easiest way of sending kind of? Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, I can send you a text with our details, like our pricing and whatnot. It's $60, and that includes the install and the removal as well. So it's kind of all one charge. And then as well too, Ryan, like me and my partner, we're two young, like 23-year-olds, eager entrepreneurs, and we just really want to make a name for ourselves. So we'd be more than happy for your next listing to do it for free, just so you can see what the service is all about before you make any tie-down commitments or whatnot. So, sure. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so right there, basically how I emphasized, he just said, send me off an email, sounds good, right? Still a very interested client where it's like, you know what, realistically, you could send him off an email, continuously follow up, and he's probably still locked in, probably still good. But what I did there is, because you don't want him getting off the call with still any uncertainty or not really knowing what you have to offer. So him saying, can you just send me over some more details? I just clarified some more details because I knew that he was curious about price. So I just be like, yeah, no, for sure, I can send that over. This is our pricing, and then on top of that, for your next listing, we'd love to show you kind of what we have to offer. For a guy like that, you know, he has so many listings. He has 86 active listings, and he's on a big team, a big realty team that he's the head of. So us putting up one signpost for free is minimal for having that lifetime client, especially just the fact that you give that one post up for him. He sees that good post up, and he's not going to want to use his other posts because they don't look as good, right? Once he gets a taste of the candy, he doesn't want to go back. He wants to stick with it. So it's just like giving that extra little incentive. Yeah, absolutely.
And then as well too, I forgot to mention, me emphasizing that me and my business partner are young, hungry entrepreneurs, that a lot of older people that are successful, they were our age once, and they were hustling, and they know what it's like. They know what the grind is like. So they want to support a young, hungry entrepreneur that's doing a cold call. You know, it's not an easy thing, cold calling. That's why I'm making this video, to give you guys a breakdown on how to cold call, because it is very hard. So it has a lot of respect. You automatically, another barrier broken down, the fact that I just said I'm a 23-year-old hungry entrepreneur, and I'd be more than happy to do a free one for you, just to show you our service.
This is my cell phone number, so I can text my email. What's easiest, email or?
Yeah, email works great.
Email, and then here, I'm just driving here. Let me
I'm just curious, do you, my name's Max, and then my business partner's name is Troy, so you'd be talking to either one of us.
Yeah, so my client is Troy. Just made it easier saying that we're business partners, and I'm like, you'll be hearing from one of us. So realistically, he's just going to be dealing with Troy, and you know what? I really highly doubt that he's going to. I already told him I'm a business partner, talks to Troy. You know, for all he knows, I'm doing other things in the business. So that is totally fine. That's the reason why I did that. So.
Okay. And what were you saying, sorry?
Sorry, I was just gonna ask, do you have any listings coming up at all or anything, or?
Yeah, so it's one thing saying offering the free trial, but then after that asking, do you have any listings coming up? That is one thing where it's like you ask them that. Now it's like you can actually get something in the books, right? It's not all kind of wishy-washy, like, oh yeah, I'll send you off an email, and yeah, that free trial sounds great, I'll let you know. That's why follow-ups are key, but asking them if they have any listings coming up, they might be able to say, yeah, we actually have one this week, if you want to just do that one. Here's the address, here's the date. That's ideal, but the fact that it's mid-February, a lot of these realtors aren't actually getting as many listings as they usually do, because most people wait to list their house in spring and summer because it's nicer out, more people are house shopping. So right now is the best time to do client acquisition, because a lot of people, like these realtors, they're so busy. You can hear this guy, he's saying how busy he is. So if you wait to do client acquisition, or you wait to start this business in like spring, summer, it's going to be a lot harder to get clients, because they're very busy putting up a lot of listings and selling a lot of houses. So you might not get as many signposts going up during this time, but you can build up such a huge clientele. So that's why I always push people, if they're interested about starting this business, to start it right away.
It's kind of quiet right now, but it's going to start wrapping up. I don't have anything up in the next couple of weeks. I would say, well, I should say that. I would say it's already down here for March, so I would not. I'll know probably more this week, because I've got lots of people that are just kind of waiting. That are going to follow up with this week to see where they're at.
Okay.
But you know, the spring market's probably going to be just a start. So I would say for sure in the next couple of weeks.
Cool.
Not the next week, but sometime in March.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Sounds good. And I mean, like, to be honest with you, like, I'm like, we're super eager. We like what we do. We love putting up posts. If you have any current listings of maybe like a nicer house that you'd maybe want to see a nice signpost up with some LEDs on it, I would be more than happy to swap that out for you completely for free. I mean, just to kind of show you what we're all about and whatnot.
Yeah, so right there, that's kind of like offered the free trial, went to see if he has any upcoming listings, and then he said, yeah, in the next kind of week or so here. And then I was like, all right, well, if you have any current listings, then I'd be willing to swap it out for free too, right? You want to, you don't want to push too hard, but you want to try and on that call, on the original call, try and get something set in stone where you're actually putting up a signpost for them so they can actually see the post up. So.
Well, that sounds good for sure. I'll text my email and send me more of that, and then you can go from there.
Awesome. Sounds good.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah, it was great meeting you.
All right. Talk to you.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, so honestly, overall, that call went great. He right away, he sent me his email and said that he was looking forward to hearing from me and getting the service details. So I contacted Troy, writ him out a full kind of email to send off to that realtor, and then yeah, it's basically in his hands from there. These type of things, I will help my coaching clients out. I will do calls for them once in a while, but it's something that I don't do all the time, just because I think having the skill of cold calling and sales is such a valuable skill to have nowadays, and it's a skill that I really want to push these guys to learn and know. But also the value of landing a big client like that has 86 active listings is huge. It's huge. So little does this guy know, puts up a free signpost and gets it up. He's going to love it with the LED lights. And then on top of that too, We have the app software that's exclusive to my students, where basically they can book the install, see it on the map, see inventory, all this kind of jazz. It's on the App Store, which is really sweet. So exclusive to my students, and it is just a game changer when it comes to systemization and everything like that. This is just a little tidbit, like this video right here is just a tidbit of the actual inside program of what my students get, and with the one-on-one, we do group calls and whatnot to basically get these guys tuned up and just landing clients. You know, it's a very good feeling to just hop on the phone as confidently as this and just be landing clients back to back. It's a very lucrative business that I just think is great. So anyways, thanks for watching. I hope this helped. And if you're interested in one-on-one training with me for the signpost business to start and scale it, there will be a link in the description to apply for my one-on-one training.